Hey everybody, Jen here from in-my-bag.com, and tonight I want to introduce you to Wellesse. Wellesse is a company that makes liquid vitamin supplements as well as some specialty supplements including digestive health, aloe vera, and joint compounds. Wellesse's theory about liquid supplements is that liquid always absorbs better and faster and thus just more efficiently than regular tablets. Also, tablets and capsules often have fillers and additives that can get in the way of absorption. Now, I had gastric bypass surgery 3.5 years ago. That's a form of weight loss surgery, the gold standard, as they call it, where part of my stomach is removed, I believe about 2/3, and my digestive tract, my small intestine, is shortened by about, 18 inches to 3 feet worth of intestine. Additionally, I've had a few complications that resulted in the loss of about an additional foot or so of intestine. So the point I'm getting to is this. As a post-op weight loss surgery patient, it is vital that I make sure I am meeting my nutritional needs every single day. First and foremost, for any post-op weight loss surgery patient, especially one who has had gastric bypass surgery, is protein supplements. There's just no way that we can consume the amount of meat and dairy products and other high protein foods that is necessary to meet our daily needs. Most bariatric surgeons recommend at least 50 to 60 grams of protein, as much as 80 to 100 if you're really active or have special needs. So with that said, one of the products that Wellesse produces is liquid protein. As you can see right here, so I'm just making sure I'm aiming at the camera. Liquid protein. Now, I will be honest with you. I have been post-op now for 3.5 years. My 4-year surgery anniversary is coming up next November. I tolerate protein shakes. I'm just not that crazy about them. Liquid protein in its pure liquid form goes down the best. It absorbs the best, but I don't like the taste of it. I never have. But I will say with this liquid protein, it's actually not that bad. It's like an orangey, citrusy flavor. It's sugar-free, which is also very important as a post-op patient. I have issues with sugar tolerance, so I need sugar-free. And the consistency is actually pretty liquidy, as you can hear. Sometimes you can buy liquid protein in like little shots or vials, and I don't know how to describe it except to say it's like soda syrup. It's thick, and it does not go down well. So, Wellesse liquid protein. Very nice stuff. What I love about it is just that 2 tablespoons, which is also an ounce or 30 milliliters, has 10 grams of protein. If you're like me and you're trying to meet your needs of 60 grams a day, you take 3 shots and you're halfway there. Or if you really want to, space it out and just do a shot every couple of hours and you've got your 60 grams, and then any protein you take in through food is a bonus. One nice thing about Wellesse is with every single one of their products, they send you this handy measuring cup. As you can see here, it's got markings for ounces, tablespoons, teaspoons, and milliliters, and it's easy to read from the inside and the outside. I'll show you this protein out because it is actually a nice thin liquid. Pours out nice and easily, as you can see. Now, I'm not going to drink it on camera because I have a disturbing habit of really grimacing when this stuff goes down, even though this is the best one I've ever tried. But I will say that it's sugar-free. It goes down pretty easily. The taste is definitely tolerable, and if you're not as, icked out of that liquid protein as I am, you will most likely enjoy it. You can try even mixing it into, like, I don't know, a vanilla smoothie if you like orange creamsicle. Okay, so moving on. As you can see here, I have a nice little lineup of the vitamins that Wellesse makes. First and foremost, you have your multivitamin. Now, while I have this bottle here, when I show you something that I really like about Wellesse, first and foremost, when it arrives, this cup is on top of it, and it's sealed. You have to take off the seal to remove the cup. Then you have to break the seal on the cap. Still another seal. I really, really like this triple seal protection because I've heard so many stories of friends and, blogging acquaintances ordering supplements, and they come in the mail and they're not as described, or as what recently happened with a friend of mine, it wasn't even sealed. I mean, that's just, this is stuff you're putting in your body. You want it to be sealed, especially with liquid. So, multivitamin, there you have it. 16 servings in the bottle. It is sugar-free, and serving size, once again, 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons gives you just about everything you need for the day. Let me just read here. You've got 5,000 IU of your vitamin A, 60 milligrams of vitamin C, vitamin D3, which is the optimal type of vitamin D, is 400 IU. Vitamin E is 30 IU. Then you have your vitamin B2, B6, folic acid, B12. Everything here, 100%. Now, again, that's just the general, DV, which is your daily value. So you may want to check with your surgeon to make sure that you don't need to take, a little bit above and beyond to make sure you're absorbing everything. And flavor-wise, this one is citrus flavor. It's actually pretty good. I don't mind it at all, although it does taste like a liquid Flintstones vitamin, if that makes sense. Another essential vitamin for any post-op patient is your calcium. And whenever possible, you want to have calcium with vitamin D in it because D aids in calcium absorption. This calcium is calcium citrate, which is the optimal type of calcium for a post-op patient. It absorbs better. And again, it is a 2 tablespoon serving, which is one of these cups filled up just about to the brim. And that gives you 1,000 milligrams of your calcium, as well as 1,000 IU, which is 250% of the daily value of vitamin D. This one, again, citrus flavor, nice and tolerable, goes down easily, tastes like a liquid Flintstone vitamin. Okay, next up we have vitamin D3. Trust me, you want to take your vitamin D along with your calcium. Calcium is important for bone health, and your vitamin D is not only important for aiding in calcium absorption, but it's also important for your skin, neurological things, and just take your vitamin D, okay? Trust me. I slacked on my calcium and vitamin D intake in 2011, and I paid for that with a fractured foot. And it didn't heal for months. I was in a walking boot for about 5 months and it sucked. So, calcium and vitamin D, do it. This one is vitamin D3, as I said. Once again, actually this one's a little smaller. This is a 10 milliliter serving. It's 2 teaspoons, so it's a smaller amount than the calcium and the multivitamin. And one serving gives you 250% of the daily value, which is 1,000 IU. That one. B12. People, I cannot recommend B12 enough. You do not want to slack on vitamin B12. If you become B12 deficient, you can deal with a lot of issues, including fatigue, neurological problems. You know, I don't know about you, but I like having all of my facilities working. So, vitamin B12. This one actually comes in a dropper form, and it tastes awesome. And the B12 seems like, you know, the popular flavor for it is cherry. They pick natural berry, but to me it tastes pretty cherry-like. One serving of this, which is 1 milliliter, and I believe that's on the side. You probably can't see it, but minus the air bubbles. That right there is a milliliter. And that gives you 1,000 micrograms, which is a ridiculous percentage, 16,667% of the daily value. But again, not all this will most likely get absorbed if you have a digestive tract like I do, so take your vitamin B12. Another essential vitamin, in my opinion, is the B complex. That's your, I think your B2, your B6, and everything else. I like making sure that I get my B complex vitamins because I like having energy. I like feeling focused. I like, you know, just energy and metabolism, mental focus, and can reduce the effects of stress. I've been dealing with a lot of stress. If you follow either of my blogs, in-my-bag.com or gen.nu, you will know stress just bleh. So again, B6. I believe this one is 1 tablespoon, smallest dose, yeah, just about. Very good tasting. Also, I believe very flavored. Blueberry pomegranate, sorry. To me, it tastes berry flavored. I don't have a good palate. Last, but certainly not least, your iron supplement. You want to have iron. You need iron. Without iron, you will become anemic and your blood cells will suck and you'll just feel fatigued and tired and you'll be pale and you'll be cold. So take your iron. Liquid iron, 18 milligrams of iron. Now, it does not say that it's slow release, but I have noticed that it is gentle to your system, as it says on the bottle. I used to be really sensitive to iron, and I stopped taking it as a teenager and as an adult in my early 20s because I just did not like how it made my stomach feel. I have tried this out at night, in the afternoon, and even once in the morning and on an empty stomach, and no discomfort whatsoever. So for the iron, 1 tablespoon, not that bad at all, goes right down. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are the products available at Wellesse. These are the products I would recommend if you are post-op weight loss surgery, or you're thinking about weight loss surgery, or you just want to give liquid vitamins a try. These will work nicely for you. You can just line them up on your kitchen counter, in your bathroom, put them in your fridge if you like it cold. I found for the protein actually that I prefer it cold. It goes down a little better. And do your shots. You know, insert shot song here. So you can get all these products at wellesse.com. They sell them individually. They also sell, you know, packs. I personally recommend the liquid starter pack, which is great for bariatric patients. It gives you a little bit of everything in the kit, so you can try it out without spending a fortune on each, you know, bottle separately. If you want to try Wellesse for free, go to Wellesse, that's WELLESSE.com/sample. And you can actually order a sample. They'll send you a bunch of little bottles just like this, no questions asked. You can give it a try. If you do decide to place an order, use coupon code INMYBAG, all one word, INMYBAG, to save $5. And if you're interested in reading more about Wellesse and my experience with them, go to in-my-bag.com and search for Wellesse. The search option is in the right sidebar. Or at the bottom of this video, in the comments, I will include a link to the review. So once again, this is Wellesse, WELLESSE.com, and I'm Jen from in-my-bag.com. Thanks for watching. Take care.